What's up, y'all?
How do you do?
It's Kiki.
And Ray, and we are
Team Reese.
Team Reese.
Team Reese, and we are back
Yes, we are.
with part 2. If you saw our video a few days ago, you saw that we put out part 1 of our favorite place to take our kid, our favorite places to take our kids when we go on vacation. This time, we're doing part 2. We did 10 through 6. Now we're getting ready to do 5 through 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Please hit the like button if you're not too busy right now. And I hope you stick around because this video is going to be good.
It sure is.
All right, so
It sure is.
spot number 5 is the Universal Soul Circus. Universal Circus is hot, y'all. It's so fun. Like, we go to Universal Circus every single year. We didn't get to go in 2020. Y'all know why. COVID. But we go every year with the exception of 2020. It's so fun. It is just all these different multicultural acts from all over the world.
Literally.
All over the world. And it's so entertaining.
Yes.
I mean, every minute of it, there is some sort of entertaining. Even between the acts when they're changing, they have somebody come out and there might be a dance competition or maybe an animal act or anything. They just keep you entertained literally from the start to the finish of the show.
Yep.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of Universal?
My favorite part is really, it's crazy. And this, you know, we asked our son the same questions about stuff. He be like, the whole thing. And really, it's really the whole thing. There's no one part.
It really is hard to choose.
That's the most.
Yeah.
That I like the most. I like the whole thing because it's very interactive. They have stuff for everyone to be able to enjoy. It's not just kids things or it's not just adult things, but it has a little bit of everything for the whole family.
I have a favorite part.
Okay.
My favorite part is the Fresh Clowns. They crack me up.
Yeah.
The Fresh Clowns come out and they dance, baby. They get down when they come out.
Yeah.
It is good fun and they make you want to dance. I don't even like to dance. The Fresh Clowns make me want to dance. They be making me wish I knew some of these little two-step moves and stuff that the kids be doing.
It's 2 steps?
Whatever it is. I like it. It's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, the Fresh Clowns are cool. They take pictures. They have a clown that comes around and actually sits with you and takes a picture, so you have an opportunity to purchase like a sort of professional photo of you enjoying the show. They have elephant rides at intermission. They have motorcycles motorcycle riders who are part of it. They have their own. And they have all kind of different animal acts, all kind of different trapeze acts, just multiple different things. And it's so nice to see because it's just getting to enjoy other folks' culture.
And if you go to the show, when you look at Universal Soul Circus at advertisement, a lot of people may think that it's a black only circus, but the reality is it's not. And there are, even the crowd is multicultural with no issues, no comments, and no concerns. Everybody's just sitting there enjoying themselves and just having a good time. So it's great. The food is good. It's typical circus food, fair food, like
popcorn, wings, pizza, stuff like that. Yeah. But it's not crazy expensive either.
Oh yes.
It's not as expensive as like if you went to like Barnum and Bailey or something like that. That's over at the United Center. And that's the other thing. The location, it travels. So the one that we go to is in Chicago, Illinois, at Washington Park.
Right.
But it actually moves around. It travels throughout the U.S. So you can check out when it's coming to a city near you so that you can go to the one closest to you. We go to Washington Park. The one thing we do suggest, if you go to the one in Washington Park, don't try to get there early. If you try to get there real early, unless you're like the first show. But if you try to get there real early, you'll end up just getting there while the previous show is still there, because there's not a lot of time in between shows. So we did that once. We went real early and everybody was still parked there because the previous show was still going, so we still couldn't get a good parking spot. So the window of time is good. is
20,
like
would you say
20, 30 minutes. I would say 30 minutes. 30 minutes before your show starts
max.
is a good time to arrive.
Don't get there no early because you'll be just driving around in circles.
Right. Also, there will be people that are outside that will attempt to sell you circus gear. You know, they sell the stuffed animals and lights and the little things that spin around and all of that stuff. They sell all that stuff in the circus, right? There's gonna be people who try to sell that to you outside.
All up and down the road.
All up and down the street. Let me tell you, we have seen it happen. Universal Circus will not let you in that building with those outsider devices and toys and whatnot. They have signs all over saying that no, you can't come in with that, and they do indeed stop you and tell you to take that back to your car if you didn't purchase it from them. So do not think you slick and try to buy something for $8 from outside because it's $15 inside. No, you're gonna end up wasting $8 because you're gonna
probably gonna wind up spending $15 still.
Right, because the kid is gonna be like, but I want my toy.
Right.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't do
Fair warning, okay?
You've been warned. And they also have handicap parking. It's in the front. It's on everything because the circus sits off of the street, so it kind of sits back. But they have handicap parking, and they have if you want to go in a group, they have group packages, all kinds of stuff. So just check it out on. You can go on their website. Mm-hmm. You can go. Of course, you can go on Ticketmaster. And I also saw at one point in time you could do or get discounted tickets on like Groupon, so you have to catch that kind of early.
Yes, we'll do a video about that eventually too, because we like Groupon. We like the buyer's end of Groupon. So we won't even get into that story. But yeah, anyway, check out Universal Circus. We gotta keep moving because we already 6 minutes in and we only on number 5. Okay. Still. Number 4. Go ahead, Ray.
Number 4 is the Glazers Children's Museum in Tampa, Florida.
Glazers Children's Museum.
Wow.
Yes. That is the best word for it. Wow. This place is phenomenal. Yes. We went there just because we were in Tampa. We were actually getting ready to board a cruise the next day, and we needed something to do. So we were like, well, let's find somewhere where RJ can enjoy. And we found the Glazer Children's Museum. It was amazing. I mean, RJ loved it, but we loved it. It was one of the best. I would argue that it's probably the best children's museum that we've been to. Yeah. It was really good. And
it's like a hidden gem. It's not readily advertised. It's not, you don't see a lot of billboards for it. Mm-hmm. Nothing like that. It's just
the name speaks for itself, I guess. It
sits there, and like you see the sign, you see the building, you see the words on the building. You're like, oh, okay, well, let's go check that out. When you go in there, you're like, what in the world?
I mean, water tables. They have a medicine room, like a hospital type room for the kids to play in, a firefighter area, and what was really cool about it is they had a lot of signage up saying like who sponsored these different rooms, and they were sponsored by figures in the community. So like a local hospital sponsored that
construction company.
Yeah, a construction company sponsored that construction area where kids were able to build. The hospital sponsored the medical area, the fire department with the fire. Like it was nice. It was really real nice. Cool. It was a nice. It was nice to see, and it was fun to enjoy too.
Right, RJ enjoyed it a whole lot.
Yeah,
it was very nice. It's not expensive either.
No, it wasn't terrible.
It's not expensive.
And it's beautiful. Like the area is beautiful. Yeah, it's right on the boardwalk of like the river. I don't know what river that is, but right there on Tampa.
It's got a walk where you can go from the museum to downtown Tampa.
The river walk. We took a lot of nice pictures on the river walk too. So that was cool. Please, if you are in the Tampa, Florida area, check out Glazer's Children's Museum. It is worth the trip.
Yes, it is. All right, number 4.
We're not on number 4.
My fault. Number 3.
We're on number 3, and number 3 is Raging Waves Water Park. Raging Waves is in Yorkville, Illinois. It's about a little over an hour. It's probably like an hour and 5 minutes from us.
It's about an hour.
Yeah,
hour and 5 minutes.
But it's huge. It's a big water park. It's fun. They have all kinds of water, like the larger water slides, the smaller ones. They don't have the. They don't have the what did we talk about before from the other water park? They don't have the zip line, so you don't have to worry about that one. But they do have all kinds of different water parks, or all different kinds of water slides. They have the wave pool. They have your lazy river.
They also have an area that's just for kids.
Yes, a big area that's just for kids.
It's at least 3 or 4, maybe even 5 water rides.
And when I say it's a big area, it's big enough that the kid can enjoy and feel like they have a little bit of independence, but it's not so big that you're not comfortable leaving your child there. Like, you can still see them from your seating area, no matter where they go in that kid area. So that's what I liked about it, because we can kind of let RJ go do his thing while we hang out and chill on the beach chairs. Which, speaking of beach chairs, they have plenty of that. And they have cabanas that you can rent.
Yes.
So you can have your own cabana where you can just relax with your family or on your own or whatever it is you want to do. It is fun. And do you remember The Rock? Remember we talked about The Rock?
Yep.
They have, the one thing that we thought was really cool was they have a rock in this kind of central area of the park. And there was a scripture written on it. You remember what the scripture was?
No.
I have to go back and look.
The scripture dealt with family.
No, it dealt with water. It was like the waves and water. I have to go back and find it. When I find I'll put it in here.
Yeah,
but it was really cool. I hope I have a picture of it. But yeah, it was the scripture, and I went back and I looked at their website, and their the owners, the people who actually own it and created the park, they intentionally put that there because that scripture is what they wanted to base their idea on. So it was really cool. I'm definitely going to go back and add that in.
Yeah.
So
that's
it. Raging Waves in Yorkville, Illinois.
Yeah.
It's in the middle of nowhere. Don't go there expecting to have access to a whole bunch of other stuff to do, because you're not. You go to Yorkville, Illinois for that water park. That's about it.
Yes.
It's like one hotel in the area. It's a Hampton Inn. That's where we stay when we go.
Right. So. If it's a hot day, try to get there as early as possible. Don't do like I did and think that I can. We still got time. Well, thankfully we was doing more than one day there. Yeah. And so because when we got there, it was all shut down. They would shut it down once it gets to capacity. They would shut it down.
They closed the doors.
Yeah, they would shut it down.
The doors were closed. So.
Mm-hmm. So get there early. If it's a hot day, get there early. Don't be waiting around talking about, well, we got time. Yeah. You ain't got no time, because that line goes down the street, around the corner, people trying to get in there. And by the time you get to that gate, they be like, nope.
Yeah. But you got to go. It's fun.
Yeah.
Raging Waves in Yorkville,
Illinois.
And number 2.
It's going to be Pop Century Hotel in Orlando, Florida.
Hold on, because we left a word out. We left an important word out of that one. That's gonna be Disney's
my fault.
Pop Century.
Excuse me, Disney. My bad, bro.
Disney's Pop Century Resort in Orlando, Florida. It is so fun, y'all. Pop Century. Okay, so let me give you a little backstory. We were going on a Disney cruise, right? We needed a place to stay prior to the cruise. We were just gonna stay at like a Hilton spot, because we usually stay with Hilton because we have Hilton Reward. Our travel agent was like, "Hey, you really should think about staying at she didn't say Pop Century. She said you really should think about staying at one of the value hotels for Disney, one of their value resorts. Disney has different layers of value resorts, and maybe we'll do a video about that one day. They have value, and then they all the way up to like the upper echelon, you know.
Right.
But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. We get a little bougie sometimes when it comes to hotels. And so when don't put it on me. It's both of us. So when Carrie was like, you really should think about this value hotel. In my head, I was like, I don't know about that. But she talked us into it, and we were so grateful because it was really, really nice. Yes. It was a beautiful resort. It's a fun place. I'm throwing some pictures in so you'll see how like cute it is. It has this like, I guess the design of it, or the I don't even know how to put it, but the design of the resort is different centuries throughout.
It goes through the times.
Yeah, well, not centuries, but decades.
Yeah.
So there's a 60s building, a 70s building, an 80s building, a 90s building. And even when you go inside the resort where like the shops are and the eating area and all that, it's all themed around those different decades. So it's fun. The pool is huge. They have multiple pools. We never even made it to the other one.
There you go, RJ. Just like that. You're doing really good. You're doing a really good starfish. Let me see those arms out, those legs out. Very good, RJ. Good starfish.
But the pool we were in was absolutely huge. Are y'all hear RJ making a bunch of noise like he always do when we record videos?
Don't worry, he okay. He's okay.
But yeah, the pool was huge. Fun time. So clean.
Yes.
So neat.
Yes.
Service was exceptional.
Disney.
The only thing that I didn't care for that much, I didn't think the food at Pop Century was that great.
Yeah.
But we went next door to Art of Animation, which is another Disney.
It's right. You can walk right to it.
Yeah, it's another Disney resort. They're actually connected. You can walk right to it. And well, not connected. The buildings aren't connected, but they have a walkway that connects the two. The food at Art of Animation was good.
Yeah.
So I would suggest if you go to Pop Century to stay, walk next door to eat the food at Art of Animation. And also Art of Animation is a cool resort to walk around too.
Yes.
We did a lot of walking around there.
They have a Lion King scene.
Yes.
Scene as you walk into the hotel, you walk through a Lion King scene. It's pretty cool.
All of the Art of Animation buildings, sort of like Pop Century, the buildings are based on decades. Art of Animation was based on
Disney
movies. Disney movies. So there was a Lion King one and there was a Little Mermaid one. But we didn't stay at Art of Animation, so we can't tell you about the experience of staying there. But we did stay at Pop Century and it was absolutely amazing. I would definitely stay there again.
Yes.
I do want to experience one of the upper Disney resorts at some point, but for just going for a day before a cruise, and even if we went for a few days, I would have enjoyed staying for that too.
Yeah.
So Pop Century Resort, Disney's Pop Century Resort in
Orlando.
No, that's not Orlando. That's what do they call it? It's not Kissimmee either.
Kissimmee?
It's not Kissimmee. It's Lake Buena Vista.
Oh yeah.
Everything Disney is Lake Buena Vista.
That's all Disney too.
Lake
I forgot
Buena
about
Vista,
that.
Florida. That's like their own city.
That's it.
So next up is number one. Number one is located in Nashville, Tennessee, and it is the Adventure Science Center. Adventure Science Center. I can't even say enough good things about it.
Nerd alert.
I can't. Yeah, it's
I'm pointing at me. I ain't talking about RJ. I'm talking about me.
Adventure Science Center was so amazing.
Man.
First of all, you walk in the door. As soon as you walk in, there's just this multiple story jungle gym for kids to play in, go inside. They can climb all the way up and look out of the top of the building.
Is it 4 floors?
I think it's several floors. I don't know exactly how many, but it's up there. And you can go out. They can climb all the way up and like look out the top of the building of this thing.
Now, when we tell you this, please believe it. Put your gym shoes on, because those kids love that place, and they will get up and be gone.
Yeah, so be prepared to chase your child. So, I mean, I ain't never been a big proponent of the leashes, but I mean, I'm just saying I see why people might want them in there.
Like, so I had to climb up into that thing because RJ didn't want to come down, did he?
Yeah.
I had to crawl up into this thing. Now, this is made for little kids, and I'm a grown man, so I'm sucking it in and tightening it up and just trying to crawl up into that thing, get them. I had to go get them. But it's stuff everywhere. Like
that jungle gym is only one part of it. Like there's a planetarium in there. There is a where do we go? There's a bunch of like little restaurant, little cafeteria type areas.
Is that the one with the 4D screen?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They have a 4D movie theater where they teach you about the planetary system.
Yeah.
And is it planetary? I don't want to try to sound.
I said planetarium. I think that's what it was.
I don't know. Whatever. But it is nice. It has
the different rooms, just like the Glazer Children's Museum too, like the firefighter area, the hospital area, the carpentry area. There's more. There's a construction site where they have an actual crane sitting in this thing that they can operate and pick stuff up and put stuff down and build with. They have a pipe fitter area. Like, it's amazing.
They have it. Now, my favorite part is, because I like science and I like health, is the health part. So they have a section that deals with just the digestive system, and it shows you how the food starts, the process of the food, what the areas of the body it goes through, how it comes out of the body, and then what it sounds like when it comes out the body.
Yeah, he enjoyed that.
It has a part where it was a surgical area where the kids could put on doctor's coats, stethoscopes, and they could examine different parts of the body like a surgeon.
Right. It had like the actual, like, I mean, not an actual body, but like a simulated, I guess.
The mannequin.
Yeah, a mannequin with different pieces cut open, so they can look into and see the bones and how the bones connect together and how the tissues connect and how the muscles connect. And there was an area that was dedicated to germs. So we went into this like virtual type room where it was like a game.
A laser tag game.
It was like a laser tag game kind of, but you were tagging these germs that were around. Like the goal of that game was to kill all the germs in the room. And so that was cool too. It was fun. Yeah,
and so in that room you could put, it's like 6 people. So like you go against people. So it's like a 3-on-3. And then whoever kills the most germs, of course, wins. And you don't win a prize or nothing, but you win bragging rights.
Right.
So,
that was fun.
I think I won. Me and RJ won against Kiki. I think. But I don't know. We won't go there.
So that's it for our list. Adventure Science Center is our number 1 spot to take our kids. The one place we didn't mention though, which would have just blew everything out of the water, is obviously the Disney cruise. Like, it's been our favorite place to ever take him.
Yes.
But it's gonna have its own video dedicated to it. Right. So more to come from us.
If you, which Kiki will probably link it, but you can see our Disney cruise ship video.
Yeah.
Because we did a video. That was one of our first videos we did. So you check check out our Disney cruise ship video, and you can see all the fun we had on there.
Yep.
You can see us getting on, all the days in between. What else?
That's it.
And the saddest day of it, leaving.
Yeah. But anyway, that concludes our top 10, which 5 of which you got today. But that is it for us. Ray, you got a word of encouragement for today?
Word of encouragement for today. Move in silence. It's easy to want to tell everybody about everything you got going on, but you got to realize that some folks ain't going to celebrate you like that. Some folks they hear you, and they be like, oh, on the outside they say congratulations, but on the inside they was like, I don't like this person, because again, they're winning and I'm not. So sometimes you have to move in silence. Sometimes it's better to move in silence so you don't blow your blessing.
That's the word right there.
You don't want to blow your blessing by telling the world too early. And so if you tell them too early, then they don't have nothing to anticipate or wait on. But I can tell you the truth, and I've learned over these last couple of years, you just move in silence.
Yeah.
And then let God bring you up to the top. Because when He's ready for you to come out and be seen, and He wants everybody to know what's going on, everybody will find out. Even the lovers and the haters.
All right. Well, that's it for today. Thank you, guys. You heard that. Please do us a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And hit that notification bell. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought about our top 10, and if there's anything else you want to see us talk about in these videos. So we'll be sure to have more travel related content coming to you until we can actually travel and do some real travel vlogs. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
But yes, be on the lookout for more travel related content from Team Reese Travels. And until then, we will see you in the next vlog.
And we are
Team Reese.
Team Reese all day.